All right, guys, welcome back to Behind Closed Doors. Today is July 1st. Officially, we are in July, and this could possibly be another slow month. We don't know, but I do have Taylor Offer here, and Dee Murthy is back on to join us. Dee, welcome back.
Thanks so much for having me in my own office.
You're so welcome. Today marks the 1st of July. I mean, from what it seems, the first big news of the day today is that LA is pretty much shutting back down. They're trying to stop us from having any fun whatsoever this weekend. Restaurants is the biggest new thing that's being shut down. What are your first thoughts hearing that?
I don't really give a shit because I was never going to go to a restaurant anyways. It's disgusting.
Right.
But 3 weeks, restaurants will be closed. It'd be interesting to see how, they shut down the beaches. And that kind of, I think the beaches I don't agree with because it is an outdoor place. We'd rather have people outside social distancing than inside social distancing. Granted, we're not going anywhere inside in large groups, but I think shutting down the beaches was not a great idea in a weekend like this. Like people are looking to do stuff, and now there's going to be house parties, and now house parties are way worse than everyone being on the beach outside. So here's the challenge: these people are making policy decisions without actually thinking of the after effects of doing them. So I'm a little disappointed in how the city is handling this particular problem.
Aren't you a council member? Didn't you run for office? Can't you make
I resigned.
You resigned.
Did you actually resign? Was that like a process?
Or yeah, I wrote a letter just saying it was actually right at the beginning of the pandemic. And I was like, when are we going to be able to meet? What are we going to be able to do? It was taking up a lot of time. And so my wife's like, you got to give something up. This is not a realistic lifestyle. So I was like, you know what? I don't think we're making enough impact in that room. I'm doing more on my own than doing that. So I wrote a formal letter of walking away.
We should have done a full video announcement.
Yeah.
Like Richard Nixon, walking out of the.
What did you say to all the voters who supported you and you're giving up on them? I went out there, I voted, I supported.
Thank you.
I wanted change.
Yeah, it made for a great video.
That was literally my first day ever working with you. Was the day that was for voting.
Yeah, I remember that. You showed up, and I was like, "You better have your camera ready."
Who the fuck is this guy, and why is he running for office?
Yeah, for everyone who doesn't know, Dee ran for councilman of West Hollywood. What was the thing?
Yeah, what was your?
It's a neighborhood council for Mid-City LA.
And he won, and there's very serious people at the meeting and very serious people, but you beat some other people.
Yeah.
All it takes is to be a social media influencer, and then the next thing you know, you're on the board.
Yeah, I tried for a year almost. I think 10 months.
You really went to every meeting once a week or a month? When were they?
Once a month, and I went to all the meetings. And then in February, I was like, what am I doing here? I just sat and listened to 40 people complain about Airbnbs. I was like, this is not change. I have no impact. I disagree with you. I think Airbnbs are going to be a part of our society. Stop fighting it, Yeah.
And do these people actually pass the laws for Mid-City? Do they have power?
No. So what they do have power over is guiding the city council for that district on things where they can rally people and support or not support certain things. So it does have some clout. It has a small budget to instill small changes. I see the value of it, but it gets caught up in bullshit where there's people talking about evolving the community, and there's people talking about banning Airbnb. I was like, dude, that's not happening. So you need to adjust to the times. So I think anything in politics is a very frustrating experience because you see firsthand why we get nothing done.
Ever, yeah.
Here, I actually have a interesting, I don't want to hijack the city shutting down, and I'm sure Texas is fine, right?
Texas is great. I went to Gold's Gym this morning. We're going to barbecue tonight.
Okay.
Life is good.
Yeah, so Texas, they don't really give a shit, so it's fine. But I actually wanted to bring up an interesting topic. So it looks like work from home is going to be a big part of culture going for the next at least a year and a half. That's not when my lease is. There's no way my landlord's letting me out of a lease because we pay top dollar. Why would they do that? but I want to take advantage of my space, and I want to do something that is efficient, productive, creates energy, excitement, something, even if it's just for myself. But, you know, we're sitting on, I don't know, 10, 12, 15,000 square feet. We have 15,000 of office, another 50,000, 60,000 of warehouse. So warehouse, I need, it's full, it's capacity, it's great. Office, I need to do something.
In the most prime location in probably the US or the world even.
Yeah, exactly. So we need to do something. I want to do something fun that makes it like we're taking advantage of the space. Any ideas?
Escape room, office style. Sanitize it every time. We make a crazy escape room, multi-layered. It's the fun thing to do during quarantine. And you just get people in and out and you sanitize the whole place.
I just don't want people in here.
I was gonna say we're gonna have a case.
So you want to use your space, but you don't want people to come in.
I want to use the space. Like, what if I made it like the coolest office for myself and a small little desk in the corner for Pete? But then, you know, like I'm not shooting enough content now anyways. And maybe it's like this crazy content office studio. Like,
So let's make a content studio. Let's knock out the wall in the or what room could we take over?
Like
we could make like a bigger content studio.
Yeah, like on the reckless side, maybe blow out all the walls. Cause I need a corner office. I need the Hollywood sign in the background.
But then you're just investing more money into this problem you have by blowing out walls and building shit that you're not going to use anyway.
I know, but I'm stuck here anyways. I might as well make the best use of it.
Indoor paintball, office style.
I just don't want people in here. It's about me. It's about me.
What could you possibly do in 15,000 square feet?
Okay, let's just do 2,000. What can I do with 2,000?
That just for you to enjoy?
For me to enjoy.
I mean, we talked about a gym before.
Gym, I think, yeah. That'd be kind of cool.
Gym makes sense. A sauna. Like a big indoor movie theater that could be kind of tight, or you could just watch things.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, they're pretty cheap. You get a projector online and a screen, and you've seen some companies.
I mean, I also have an 80-inch TV in my office. We could use that.
What else can you do?
We need ideas, listeners.
So yeah, comment below. Go ahead and comment below what we should make the office into. It's massive. We've got more than enough space to work with. If you have any bright ideas, let's hear them.
Yeah, I want to make it fun. I want to make it like the office version of like Fantasy Factory.
So we did this with feet. You never came to our first warehouse in Englewood.
Oh, you should see the vlogs. Those are
vlogs.
Those are gold.
We had 5,000 square feet, and we were 22-year-olds with millions of dollars in our company bank account. And we got an indoor pool that was like probably a 20 feet by 20 feet pool above ground. We had a trampoline. We built a whole like treehouse fort office. It was really fucking cool with a ladder. We built a ping pong room specialty for ping pong. I'm trying to think what else we did. We had Pop-A-Shot.
So what can I do maybe that's more reflective of my current life? Because that's fun for a 22-year-old. I don't want to do any of those things. So maybe it's like a sick bar.
Sure.
It's a workout situation. The good TV setup to watch sports, this, that. Like, it's like.
Okay, so here's what you do. Knock down that wall. That's the group chat wall. Take that first side room to the left that what's her name's in from Reckless. And we just make that one massive studio with the bar. You can have a workout facility in there. Group chat.
Not my office.
There. Huh?
Not my office.
No, you make a massive man cave where you can have a couple friends come over. You could watch movies. You could drink at the bar.
It becomes the ultimate room.
Or we make a private speakeasy. So actually, when I worked at LinkedIn, they had the sickest New York office in the Empire State Building, and they had a legit speakeasy. So it was a wall of like telephones, and you had to pull one phone and like push a couple buttons, and it opened into a speakeasy.
So this is the key. I got to find something that is beneficial to my business. So
content.
Ultimately, we sell clothes. So how do I integrate the idea of promoting or showcasing, or, you know, like maybe it's like, I don't know, a closet, like the craziest closet with clothes, and then the man cave kind of.
Oh, yeah. Make the world's largest closet.
Yeah.
That's a
good idea.
and put all your merchandise in there, but like don't have it like have it on hangers and have your shoes out and just flex on people and say, I got the world's largest closet. I got 2,000 pairs of shoes, 40 million shirts, whatever, and make a massive closet.
Like every brand, everything we're involved with, it's just everything.
Yeah, and then
that could essentially be the edging of the room. Is like a massive closet, and then
actually make it look like you're walking into a closet. With like make it everything the interior look like a.
It's a bar. Then there's a bar in the middle, closet side, studio where.
Now we are talking.
Now we're talking.
Everyone will come and everyone will want to take a drink and call it Dee's Closet, and everyone will want to come hang out in Dee's Closet and take a picture and look at how big this closet is.
Yeah. And then we could be like, come out of the closet.
Exactly. Or you could never leave.
Forever stay in the closet. Do whatever suits you. Okay, I like it. This is a good idea. I like it. Well, you have any other ideas or can add to that, comment below. We'd love to hear it. Moving on, this weekend is a big weekend for you. You've been training for the last couple months. Your first virtual half marathon with the Grand Running Club. How are the legs feeling? How's training going? I'm shot. Like it's between the drinking and the running, I'm exhausted. I need a break. You know, we were gonna do another run challenge in July, and I told Luke, no fucking way. Like I need a break. Like I need like 3 weeks off. We need to like recoup because I just need I need some rest. I'm excited to run it. I wanted to have like a picnic at the beach with like a handful of people, but that's done. So right there. But you're running. So you're running from West Hollywood to the pier, correct? Correct. Yeah.
Are people running with you, or do you run it on your own?
No, I mean, I think we're gonna tell like a handful of folks to meet us at the Bristol Farms on Sunset and Fairfax, and then run in like pairs of 2, so that we're not a group per se. And then we'll just hang out for a little at the pier and call it a day.
Nice.
Exciting. I'm not gonna run it. I'm just gonna videotape it. But it'll be along for the whole ride. So
yes, it'll be fun.
I'm not gonna run it because I actually hurt my knee and I used Life by Spot insurance to get checked out. So there's a plug.
How'd you hurt your knee?
Running and I was running up a hill and I twisted it and went to the doctor, got all my stuff, put in my claim for Life by Spot. That easy.
Are you gonna meet up with Life by Spot?
Yeah, Matt. He's where I had brunch the other day with all those peacocks. He hit me up. He's like, "That's right across the street from my house." He said the peacocks are annoying as shit all the time. They're always making noises. Peacocks make a lot of noise.
Where were you at brunch in Austin?
This was in like Zilker Park area.
What's the restaurant called?
The brunch place. Lee, what was the brunch place called that we went last weekend? Maddie's.
Okay. I still love like Torchy's tacos. It's so good.
So everyone is like, the joke here is like, ask a white person what their favorite place is, and they'll be like, "Oh, I know a dope Mexican spot. It's Torchy's tacos." And
it's so good.
No one goes to.
I like the breakfast tacos there.
Yeah, there's so many better places. Austin, the food here is crazy. Like everything is so cool and so awesome.
But it's just rich. A lot of like the food is like, if it's a Mexican place, it's like just heavy. It's what's that restaurant in the W? That place is really good. The Mexican spot, the Rick Bayless restaurant.
I think we go to different restaurants. I don't go to the restaurants in the W.
I thought you were making big money out there.
Yeah, I thought everything was so cheap.
4 Seasons brunch, bro.
I make big money. I don't spend big money. There's a difference. Okay. I don't have a sophisticated enough taste yet.
Yeah, your palate's weak.
That's fine.
He's developing it in Texas.
What did you say?
I said you're developing it in Texas.
I'm developing, yeah.
Yeah.
Other big news in July on top of Grand AC are the pants that are coming out. Dee, talk a little bit about those.
I'm just excited. We made pants that those are shorts.
These are the short version.
Yeah.
I get confused.
But we made pants that I think like you can successfully wear to work, successfully wear to the gym, successfully wear to, whatever shitty restaurant Taylor's eating at, and feel very comfortable. And Lululemon has made this pant, a similar pant, a couple brand. They were too expensive. They were like over $100 for that pant. So we've now made it, for all our members are going to get it first in Menlo in July. They're going to get a pant and a short. And then, it's definitely like a grown-up adult pant that's versatile. And I know Feet launched their joggers, which is definitely, it's just like a more fashion, younger, probably more geared towards who's your audience on the jogger? More women or men or?
We sell it to more women, but we did men's and women. Ours are more of like a comfy casual. It's really hard when we're doing pants because like the second you say sweats, you lose all perceived value and people think they're cheap. Yeah. But then if you say like athleisure, it's extremely high value. And it's the same product more or less. So we're kind of in between it's not just sweat. You can wear them out and stuff, but I mean, they're not per se pants like your guys's, but you could wear them and get away with it. But it's a weird category.
Yeah.
These remind me of like golf pants, but like golf pants are held at like a super high price, which is like ridiculous. They're like,
do you know why? Do you know why golf pants are high?
Why?
Because they can charge it. There's no reason.
Right.
So I sat down with Mark Wahlberg a few years ago. He wanted to launch a golf line. So he gives me his favorite golf pants. And he's like, I bought all these brands. I was like, cool. So I go look them all up, and I couldn't believe $150, $200 pants. And we re-engineered them back. Not one of them cost more than $15 to make.
Yeah.
But they know their customer, like a golf player or whatever you call someone, the golfer, golf player.
A white man.
White people like to pay a lot of money, anything related to golf.
Well, because it's like this premium product.
Yeah. Price equals quality in a lot of people's mind.
Like Travis Matthew is so expensive for what it is.
I went to the golf store the other day because I had to get some shoes, and the clearance rack was with like $80 shorts and like $130 pants. I'm like, how the fuck is this the clearance rack?
Where are you going for golf clothes?
There's one over in Santa Monica.
And
I wasn't going for clothes. I was just going for
dressing up in golf outfits to play the Rancho Park Par 3 or what?
No, I'm not buying the outfit. Guys, concentrate. It was shoes. I just needed shoes.
But what do you need shoes for?
What for golf?
Where do you play?
We play over in Rancho. There's the one in Santa Monica.
It's a Par 3. People are drinking.
No, I'm not doing just a Par 3. Even as Josh at New Republic. We're golfing all the time.
Go to Van Nuys.
Sure. I'm playing 18 on Friday as well.
Nice.
You know what I have a problem with right now? I have crazy neck rashes.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Can you tell us more?
You want to just expand a little bit?
I mean, I don't know if it's like sunburn from running for 2-3 hours in the sun.
That'll probably do it.
But I was listening to Modern Prescription today, and they were talking about stress causes a lot of skin issues, and in the pandemic, a lot of people have been stressed. So there was a term I learned on Modern Prescription, which was maskne, because people are getting acne from wearing masks.
Yeah,
that's disgusting, by the way. That means they're not cleaning their face, cleaning their mask, God knows what. But my neck is just, I literally, if I wake up in the middle of the night and my neck is dry, I literally can't go back to sleep. I'm scratching it all night.
You're really weird with your sleeping habits.
Yeah.
You're very particular.
I have a routine, and if it gets broken, the night is ruined, the day is ruined, it's fucked.
Like everything rides on your sleep.
Everything rides on my sleep. My mood around society is affected.
So you should, in addition to the closet, build like a
nap pod?
Like a nap pod type of thing where you can really just.
Yeah. Agreed.
I haven't seen Pete in a couple hours. Where is he?
Oh, that nap pod will be very private. I'm not letting fucking poor golfers sleep in it.
Rolling all over your nap pod.
Yeah.
Okay, let's continue on. Elon, real quick on Elon and Kanye. Did you see this photo? We posted it earlier.
Yeah.
What do you think they're up to? We gonna clap, do you think?
They're up to nothing, but it's so good for both their brands, just for them to be hanging out. It's just, if you're a Tesla car owner, you're like, it has the street cred because Kanye has a Tesla.
Right.
And then if you're a Kanye fan, Elon giving him the cosign is so powerful. I mean, it's just great. I mean, they're like two of the most cultural, influential people ever.
And do you think they're just like,
out, or they just took a picture?
yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
I bet you they had a 4-hour conversation.
About what?
But do you think they're like sitting down and like talking over like
Everything.
having a meal, or are you just like straight up talking face to face?
Yeah, they're just sitting in the room talking, and it'll just go on the wildest tangents. Wildest tangents.
About like Mars and shit, and just like such
Sure.
next level stuff. Like, could we understand their conversation or no?
Yeah, I've had 2-hour conversations with Kanye on the phone, and we've talked from clothes to music to like fucking politics, which is nuts.
Yeah. And is he pretty sane, or is he all over the place?
No, he actually is like. I'll tell you one thing he said to me. This is really good. He's like, he calls me one day and goes, I had to correctly dial your phone number to connect with you. If I dial one number incorrectly, I can't connect with you. He's like, that's how it is when talking to the consumer. And I was like, fuck, that is good.
Damn. That's really good.
And maybe he read it in a book and I don't know, whatever, he just recited it. But that's the level of thought that is going through his head.
Who thinks about that?
The way he thinks is the most. That's why, like, I'm biased towards Kanye because I got to talk to him, I got to spend time with him, and he's a genius. Like, there's not many people who think like that.
That's insane.
He's a hard guy to understand.
Yes, you have to like listen to him directly without the noise of society. Otherwise, you can't appreciate it.
Yeah.
And most of the time when he talks too, he needs to like put more context behind it, because usually what they do is just grab that first soundbite, and then it just fucks everything else up. But if you continue listening, he tends to give it more detailed context.
Agreed.
Wow. Moving on, credit score. Taylor, you wrote a little bit about the credit score. We had our sponsor on this week with Ballin as well. We've had a lot of people reach out to them. A lot of people have been getting their credit score right. Give me some quick highlights about credit scores. I was even reading the email, and I was like, oh, I didn't even know.
The email, by the way, was incredible. I think it was very helpful. Like, that's something that I think we need to keep sharing and posting. Can you post it on my Instagram too, Pete? Because I think we need to share that, because I don't think people realize the importance of good credit.
Yeah. Pete, I'll send you the link from Metal Street Journal so you can do that. But yeah, pretty much. So many people hit me up saying like, what the hell what does credit score even mean? Why is it like, they asked me all these questions, and I was like, you know what? I honestly don't know the answer to this, but I'm going to go research all this.
Yeah.
High level credit score is like, it's a score between 0 and 850. It could be a 0. And 20% of Americans actually don't have a credit score, which is crazy. And I know
Those are
that.
the drug dealers.
Well, if you don't build up credit, a lot of people don't have credit cards. And like, even me, like, I consider myself a decently educated person, and I used a debit card till I was like 23. I just didn't know why not.
Yeah.
Like, everything was debit. I didn't know you can get points, and I didn't even know to build up credit. And then like, I had financially, I'm able to, but like when I got my Tesla, I didn't have enough credit to finance the whole thing. So I had to have my mom co-sign.
Which is crazy because you actually make a lot of money.
Yeah.
I have so much, I can show you my cash in my bank, and like, I can pay for this car outright easily, but they're like, you don't have the credit for it. And I was like, I have the cash right here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it really screws you, and you really have to build up a credit history. And then also, one bad thing could really mess you up because it compounds when you miss one payment. And so small as like, you put your social security number on anything and it could ding your credit, or someone could send you to collections, whether they're justified or not, and that could also ding your credit. So yeah, it was really interesting to learn about it.
Yeah, I think it was very helpful, and I think we should continue to educate people on that. Financial literacy is extremely important.
It's crazy. I had no idea at all.
Because it's rarely taught.
This is what very wealthy people know how to do, is take advantage of the system. And unfortunately, they take so much advantage of it that just, the average person just gets fucked.
In every way possible. And even like people that like, I got fucked. Like when I did the credit article, I started looking through my Tesla lease terms again. And I thought I was getting 4%. And it turns out like I was getting charged. I looked at like all my things, and I'm getting charged like 20% of my payment right now is interest. So like, and I have the cash to pay it off. I just thought it would be better because money was cheap, but
Yeah.
I was paying about $5 a day and on my tax. So dumb. So I paid it off instantly. But I thought I was winning, and meanwhile I was getting charged like, I think it was like $250 a month in just straight up interest.
That's, yeah, I mean, you're just paying $2,000 a year in interest. It's nuts.
I know. And then I was just like, what the, I thought money was cheap, and that's why I was supposed to finance it.
Yeah.
But it's crazy how little people understand about money and how they just get screwed in so many ways.
Oh yeah. It's really sad. I think people in this country are just taken advantage of by the financial institutions.
For sure.
So if you want to learn more about the special offer we have with True Credit Repair, go over to truecreditrepairservice.com/group chat. Special of $1,500 off. It's usually $2,500. Only $1,000. Our friend Ballin came on the podcast, talked a lot about it. A lot of people have already reported back, reaching out to him and getting their credit score fixed. So a 5, you don't have at least a 6 or 7, I would say. You need a 7, I feel like. Is that?
If you're over 700, you can function fine in life.
Yeah. But if you have a 4 or 5 or 6, you need to get this shit fixed.
It's great. Yeah. But even if you have a 7 too, like it's important to get a free check and look at it because the difference between a 6 or a 7 and an 8 could be thousands of dollars if you're talking about buying a car or a house, and it really adds up with the rates you get.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, let's cap off the episode. July 4th. Like I said, Dee's running the half marathon this weekend. Taylor, what are you doing? Anything interesting?
Down to the river.
Yeah.
Fucking loved. Are they throwing events down there? Are there any events happening or no?
They closed the bars, but I guarantee there will be 20,000 people at the river.
The river is a big party. I've gone on a big weekend in Austin. Like there's like those river bars and people. It's wild.
It's popping. Yeah. It'll be popping. I'll take some content for you guys. I'll show you what it's like.
Please. I think I'm about to buy a ticket down there because LA's about to be quiet.
This is my office here, and it's also our extra bedroom. So if you want to come hang out, you have your own room.
Wow.
You're quarantining for 3 months once you come back from
If I go down. Yeah, I might never have a job after that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Anything else to add?
What are you doing this weekend? Chugging Costas?
I don't know what we're doing this weekend. A little clean monster. I know I'll be keeping clean all weekend long. Clean monster. That lavender peppermint. No, we really have like no plans. Everything just fell through. So.
But you will be drunk.
Oh yeah, I'll drink some way or another. I might end up on the beach. Who knows? Maybe I'll get arrested.
Posted. That'd be good content.
Okay, cool. I think that's it.
That's all.
All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Everyone be safe.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.